One, two, microphone a check. Time for another funky marketing show. Totsi, how are you today, my friend?
Hello, hello. Well, I'm a little bit slow. I had my personal day for immunization, so sorry everyone. Maybe I will not be as fast as I'm used to be, but I'll try to do my best. So, hello everyone. Another sunny day in Serbia. Ready to hear some latest LinkedIn related B2B fresh insights and updates.
Yeah. Spring is finally here. Here's cloudy, but anyway, I guess it's good, and it's nice that we can walk around without jackets. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so today we wanted to jump in a topic that's been, I mean, on our mind always, but recently we got a lot of questions regarding LinkedIn company pages. How effective are they? What can we use them for? And overall, how can we grow engagement and number of followers on LinkedIn pages? So if you're listening this and you have any questions related to that, feel free to drop us comments. No matter if you are listening or watching on LinkedIn or Facebook or any other platform, if you are listening on the podcast platforms, well, sorry, you cannot ask questions, but maybe you can just message us and we can answer some of those next week. So, just a reminder, if for those that are here with us for the first time or listening for the first time, like inside the Funky Marketing Podcast, we have this one Funky Marketing show when Ivan, we call him Totsi, that's his nickname, are talking about the updates in marketing, B2B, demand gen world, and basically trying to come up with things that we have experienced, things that we have been working on, and help you be better at what you do. So it's that simple. So Totsi, maybe we can come up with first some of the problems or some of the issues that we are hearing from people regarding the company pages. I think that can be like the first topics. One of them is that you know only employees are reacting to the company posts, and because of that, LinkedIn algorithm is punishing the page. True or
Hey,
false?
it's completely true. I mean, we are on LinkedIn almost each day, every day, day by day, probably multiple hours per day, and literally every single company page is more or less like a ghost town. Even some enterprise companies have the same problems. Why? Because I mean, they have like 500 to 1,000, 2,000 employees, and you will see usually maybe 50, maybe 100 likes, no commenting at all. Literally goes down. And all these people have their own personal profiles with some nice interaction, but somehow they are not able to go with similar engagement or similar engaging content on company pages. And I don't know, we literally want to know why it's happening and why people still think in 2021 that on LinkedIn you have to be boring and corporate on your LinkedIn pages. For my personal opinion, that's like completely wrong, and that's probably one of the main causes of that problem.
Yeah, and just so we say, having employees reacting to the company's post, it's not a bad thing, and it's not the thing that is causing that they are not seen inside
Yeah.
the LinkedIn feed. It can just help them, but what's important is that they need to produce content for the wider audience, not only for their employees and the way they are considering themselves. But let's take a step back and like look a little bit on a company pages. They were on the sidelines of LinkedIn for years now, and mm, last year LinkedIn made some changes, and company pages started to get some traction. But it's still, in the making. They still need to invest a lot more in them. The last investment, let's call it like that, was the landing pages, product pages, as LinkedIn calls them, um, which is something that LinkedIn is doing to kind of increase the lead gen efforts of the companies and basically help them get more traction for their products or services or something else that they have on the pages. But basically, what is maybe 80 or even 90% of the companies are doing, they are doing the same as they've been doing a year, 2 or 3 years before, when they are just posting like I don't know, team meetings, corporate photos, congratulating employees on on some achievements, those kind of things. And I mean, it's okay. Some of those things are okay, but the way they are presenting it, the way they are talking about it, it's pretty boring, as you say.
That's true. That's true.
And today, I mean, we look at the LinkedIn pages as an additional member of our team. So that's the way we look at it, and we want to increase the number of people over there, so the number of followers, the number of engagement, the number of views of the page, as we are doing for the personal profile. So we want to have the right people seeing and commenting on the things that we have over there. And regarding that, we choose the way we are actually creating the content, right? So it kind of turn us in the direction where we want to go with the content. When we know that we want the right people on the pages, that people that are target group, which problems we are solving, or the people who are our peers and just as us, going towards the same target group. So let's dive a little bit into the content that is working. Maybe we can talk about the content, and then we can come up with a few specific companies that we can mention as good examples.
Nice, nice. I mean, probably the first thing I want to say to people who are responsible for content on company pages, hey, people, like, please stop just link dumping. I mean, it doesn't work. Don't just go there and share the link for your company blog without single line of text. It doesn't work. Your reach will be probably 50 or 100 views, and it will be probably only your own employees if it's a good day. So please stop do that, for God's sake, because it doesn't work, and your company page looks even more like a ghost town. So what you can do instead, try to put additional piece of content along with your link to your blog post, or try to mix it up a little bit. Try to sometimes put that link in the first comment. Try to put nice like teaser for that blog post. Try to somehow provoke more people to engage, enter with some bold statement, try to provoke engagement. But if you just put a link, no one will see it. Be sure, no, it's simply not about you. LinkedIn algorithm doesn't work that way. So please try to avoid this bad practice for start.
Yeah, I mean, as almost any platform, they don't want people to go out of the platform. I like to compare that to a website, your website. So you want somebody to come to the website, and when they are on the website, you don't have a CTA that says go to the other website. You don't want them to go. You want them to convert, to do something else. Sorry. On LinkedIn, it's the same. And looking at the dwell time, which is how LinkedIn still determines, how many views you're gonna get on your posts. I mean, if you just post a link without even an explanation of why you are sharing this link, just using like companies usually use that first line, first sentence inside the article to share it. It doesn't mean anything, and it doesn't uh, give much to somebody
There
who
is
is
no
reading.
additional value. There is no additional value. People will simply avoid it, and LinkedIn algo will recognize that, and it will punish it further. So
Yeah, so what you can do is you can repurpose that article into some other types of posts. Let's say what's working good on LinkedIn, no matter if it's LinkedIn pages or the personal profiles, is LinkedIn decks, which is just another name for the presentation. Or when it comes to the visual appearance, it looks like Facebook carousel or Instagram carousel. And basically, you can explain an article, explain few things, make them simplify them with a presentation within multiple photos. Just say the headline and what people are gonna get in it, and then just they're gonna scroll through the post. So that's how you do it. We have a couple of comments. Marian says shares do not engage and LinkedIn doesn't show it to a lot of people. Yeah, that's also another thing that we should mention is that a lot of employees, especially like the management and C-suites, they just reshare articles from the company pages, which
completely
is
wrong. Completely wrong. Like,
which
please
is
don't do that.
wrong. Yeah, things on LinkedIn, you should just copy the text and tag the person that whose post you're sharing. So you do it in a different way. On some other platforms, it might be called like stealing, but if you tag the person, if you give them credits, you will also get them engaged on your posts. Their followers will see it, and it has a lot more benefit of just clicking to share and posting on your profile. So that's not working. And it's the same as sharing the link, maybe even worse.
Maybe
Uh,
even worse.
yeah, what's another thing that is not working that well? It can work. It all depends on the design, on the approach, and everything. It's just sharing a photo with a text. So it's not that it doesn't work, but like LinkedIn deck works better when it comes to the photo. It can work if it's a quote when you engaged an influencer or the person from your target company or your guest on your podcast or your employees. When you quote them and you tag them and invite them to engage in the comments, that can grow the engagement and everything. And you're basically building up your company page brand by building the brand of those people. So those kind of stuff can work. And when it comes to that sort of content, videos with those people can actually work really well. Actually, anything that includes um, building a content, creating the content with other people, right? That's it.
I agree. I mean, it's completely natural. You can start with some simple engagement hook, or you can go with some bold statement, or you can ask like thought-provoking question. You will tag few people related to that post. Don't go and spam tagging people, please. That's a huge no-no, and people will react like really, really, really bad. Or I don't know, some huge companies or some huge media companies. So try to avoid that and just be natural. Include more people in conversation, and I mean it's similar. as for personal posts, try to add some value. If you add some value, if you give some additional resources or additional questions, or to go with some, I don't know, personal statement or opinion about that subject, things will go better. People will start engaging. People will start asking questions. People will give additional information about the subject, and suddenly you will have like 10x views on that like particular post instead of ghost town you're supposed to have. So
Yeah, definitely. Also, what I want to mention is that companies, especially enterprise level or the mid-sized companies, they don't even consider text posts for their pages.
mm,
And text posts are the ones that are getting the most exposure. And when you can be, um, the most relaxed, when you can be, not non-formal, when you can lower down your tone of voice and talk with in a different way with the customers, but also like those are the posts when you can on LinkedIn. Basically, one post is 1,975, right? Something like that, characters, which is almost like a blog post. It's a blog post, and basically you can say a lot in one post.
it's
And
250 words, so you can say something smart in 200 words.
yeah, also when it comes to that, if you are using GIFs, let's say a lot of companies are kind of getting away from them, don't want to go into that type of content, but GIFs are great. They can even be professional if you make them, and GIFs can even help you be write more salesy stuff, post more salesy stuff, but uh, not appear salesy. Because like GIFs are relaxing the tone of conversation and the voice and everything, and it works very well because people love GIFs. You have all kind of GIFs. If you just use a topic, go to Google and search a topic and a GIF, you will find a lot of interesting stuff. You can relate them to the popular series, comics, movies, all kind of things. And use your popular series, something that you are loving to watch, like that favorite gif of ours is like, I'm not human, I'm the Terminator. Works really great. Also, like we when we founded Funky Marketing, we didn't even know um, that the GIF exists when there's a button and you just turn it on and off, and it say increase the level of funk. No, those kind of things, and it makes your brand, your company sounds more interesting.
More human after all. And at the end, people are doing business with other people. They will avoid talking, engaging, doing business with boring corporate logo. They want to engage with other people. So try to make your brand appear more personal, more human, with everything what goes with that. So gifts are like really, really good thing.
Yeah. Also, employer branding as a strategy is made for LinkedIn pages. So involve employer branding inside the strategy that you are creating for your company pages. Also, I mean, you can just post job offerings over there, and you will increase the views and reach and everything. But do you want to be that company? I don't think so. If you want to be different and everything, I don't think so. I mean, just by doing those things that we are talking about, you can increase awareness, and people will go to the website and see the positions if you are already getting into that topic. Also, including your employees, listing them as employed inside the company, it will make them visible on the company page. When somebody goes to the company page and they see who people working inside the company, they can go to their personal page profiles and see who are those people, what are they doing, what are they posting about. A lot of potential clients or potential employees will go and do that so they can see if there's a fit. So make sure that you are doing that. And if your people are more active on LinkedIn, they are mentioning everywhere they can the company page, the number of followers will grow. Also, one more thing is you can always invite 100 people to the page a month. It's good that you have different admins on the page so they can invite different people um, can invite people from your target group. We had for a couple of months, we even had 250 people possibility to invite them. Then LinkedIn changed it back to the 100. I don't know if there was an experiment or something like that. But there are some good examples of the companies that are doing well on LinkedIn. Toci, who would you use as an example?
Well, I don't know. I will always state like I mean the obvious because we see people from these companies like all over the LinkedIn. But maybe before I will go a little bit back, and I just want you to people imagine, for example, a company with, I don't know, 500, 1,000 employees. Can you imagine all these people commenting and engaging on one single post? You can like just like that have every single post on your company page going half viral, and somehow this is not happening, and you are asking yourself why. Hey, people from huge companies, maybe it's about you, maybe it's about your company culture, maybe you need to go with your marketing efforts first internal and after that go external, because if you are not able to sold the idea, sold the benefits to your own employees, how you think it's possible to go outside with that and sell it? It will not happen. And we see people from, I don't know, Gong all over the place. We see people from Drift all over the place, and these companies are like doing really, really good job. Their content is different. Their content is engaging. Their content is interesting. They avoid some boring corporate usual stuff, and I don't know. They're doing great job over and over again. And
Yeah, while we are talking, I'm showing a few,
yeah,
I'm scrolling through the pages just to show people how does Gong's page look like, for example.
and they really stand out. You can see the colors, you can see visuals. They have amazing videos. Their employees are hyped about everything. They're believers.
Yeah, I think that's
That, that,
that's
that's what
that's the
that's
most
what we are
important part.
talking about. That's what we are talking about.
Not even the employees, but also they are creating a community out there, community of people. For example, while we are looking at Gong's page and the kind of posts they're posting over there, they are measuring net new followers on the page, so they know what is their goal. And interestingly, when you know that you know that you need to go and do something extraordinary. So last year during the lockdown and pandemic, they hosted parties on Zoom and they commented the songs on the company page. So it was like Tupac, Snoop Dogg having the lyrics and everything else, and people were pumped. This is the kind of content that salespeople want to be engaged with, and they are targeting salespeople. So just an example. Toci, what other examples can we go and check out?
Well, I don't know. Drift is also good, but I don't know. Their content is a little bit more professional, but it's still amazing content. They are going after like pure quality, and I don't know. Nordeus is another amazing example. It's like
They're in the gaming industry.
yeah,
So check out. They have the stories from employees, but look at the design. Look how it's made. It stands out on LinkedIn because it's not really some boring corporate stuff. Even the announcement that they're hiring, they are using LinkedIn Dex for that. So check it out. I mean, this doesn't look. It says what can digital marketing do. This girl doesn't look like a digital marketing specialist. She looks like a rock star, right? So it's a little bit different, and it gives some other look to everything they are doing. I mean, it's gaming. They shouldn't be boring, right? And a lot of other companies can learn from that. When it comes to the LinkedIn Dex, Refine Labs is doing a lot with those things. They're experimenting as well as we are with some LinkedIn Dex, with some text posts. Uh, you see, there's a LinkedIn deck. They are explaining things. Also, a lot of different, a lot. You see how they share the article. So it's the Forbes article. They didn't share the link. They share the screenshot. So have in mind that those are all things that are important and that can be done in a different way. Also, what's important to notice is that you need to start creating some kind of a hub inside the company so your employees are active. And when I say active, I don't mean like just reacting to each other's posts, because this will keep the closed community inside the bubble, and nobody else outside of the bubble will see it. Because LinkedIn is, looking at whom you are interacting with and showing you their posts. So if you are only interacting with people from the company, that's all the content that you're going to get. So don't see any other advice. We are slowly reaching the end of today's show. What can you say to the people that we didn't already say?
I think the basic thing is to try to provoke more people to engage in comments, and there is no shortcut for that. You simply need to engage first. You need to add some value, and time by time, comment by comment, the same people will came to comment on your company pages and try to respond them not as a company logo. Try to respond them from personal accounts, and you will start growing and growing your, let's call it like commenting tribe, commenting crew, and do this day by day, and in few months you will have like nice engaging posts, probably with 10x, 20x, 100x more views and further engagement, because second degree connection will see, and things will go. You can do this with almost every single post, and somehow people even from bigger companies are completely missing that.
Yeah. Also, one more thing that we didn't tell is you can be engaged as a page. So there's an option over there that you can see who is mentioning the page. Try to answer every mention, like with a comment. It's still kind of strange when the company is, responding to the comments, but if you use GIFs to do that, as I already told you, it makes it more natural, more relaxed. It makes it more cool, and you will be noticed. A lot of companies like SEMrush is doing great stuff with that. They are responding to every mention. They're responding to every comment. Try out, mention them sometimes. You will see the way they are doing things. Like experiment, check things out. Don't just conclude what's working and what doesn't. based on what you're seeing on somebody else's profile or based on what we are telling you. Go ahead and experiment, create different kind of posts, measure it for a month at least, and then see what are people reacting on, what are the posts that are getting the most engagement, the most views, and then focus on improving those things and creating more of those things. So that's how you go, not by listening to somebody else or just assuming that those things doesn't work or assuming that these things will work on the other hand. So you need to be the one that will test things out, see what's working, what doesn't, and then actually go all in on the things that are working.
Exactly. I mean, test it, guys. Just simple test it. Find what's work and then execute hard.
Yeah, guys, thank you for being here with us on another Funky Marketing show. We try to keep it short in around 30 minutes. I think we covered a lot related to the LinkedIn company pages. If you are listening to this after the live stream, so and you have any questions related to the type of content of the company pages or something else, feel free to drop us the message, drop us the question, and we'll try to answer next week. So Totsi and I are wishing you the happy almost end of the week. Have a good Friday. Have a great weekend. And feel free to drop in the comments sometimes on our posts. Feel free to include us in any topic that you think we can benefit, and we'll gladly be there to raise the views, the awareness, and to give our insights on some topics.
Or we will discuss it further in more details next week. So feel free to reach us, anytime.
Yeah, guys, keep it funky. See you next week.
Stay funky. Bye-bye, people.